Good morning, everybody. This is Live Trading Talk with Patrick MontesDeOca for December the 8th, 2021. Let's take a look right away here at gold, trading last at 1782, down about 260. Silver down about 13-14 cents, 22.38.39 last. We have activated a buy trigger here in silver at 22.39. We're long silver at 22.39. For those that are long the market here, use the 22.30 as your protective stop conservatively on a close below. Your target is 22.46. We bought one contract. Our target is 22.46. You can enter a limit order at 22.46. So what we have done here right away in terms of trading these markets on this live signal here is we captured $350 profit, as you can see. And now we're back to neutral. And we're going to wait to see what the momentum of the market is going to tell us for the rest of the day. The buy trigger was from the buy one level of 22.30. Entering above the average price now is entering a bullish price momentum. And the target of this bullish price momentum is 22.69. 22.69 is the extreme above the mean of the daily 22.46 average. It also is harmonically aligned with the weekly of 22.69, and this is what we call perfect alignment. So 22.69 potentially could be tested today, but the signal now is neutral, and we're going to wait to see whether the market is going to unfold this bullish price momentum or come down or test that buy one level once again. Gold is in the same position right now, which is neutral. It is in a bullish price momentum activating 1792 daily. But it is right now in a neutral zone because it's trading between the average daily and weekly. Bitcoin has completed a daily signal that was activated at 6 a.m. from the buy one daily level of 49,240. It met the daily target of the buy one level of 49,955 and activated a buy trigger from the buy one level with a target of 51,075 that was completed here at 6:45 a.m. And now it is neutral. Excuse me. What you see here is what we call mean reversion trading. That we look for the highest probabilities of the trade based on the variable changing price momentum indicator that identifies the extreme levels above or below the mean of the average price. And the idea is for us to trade from the extreme below the mean to the extreme above the mean. And this is pretty much an example of buying the market at the buy two level that gives us a 95% probability that upon the signal confirming an acceleration, these are the targets to be completed. These are the targets that you aim for on your trading objectives. We're looking at how basically I am using this indicator to produce above average results in identifying not where the market is going, which most people are trying to figure out. No one knows where the market is going. But what the VCPMI basically is, it's a structure, structural trading using mean reversion trading, which essentially is trading the reversion to the mean, the extremes above or the extremes below. And in between these signals here, we capture what I believe is a pretty decent day trading profit if you are a day trader. Now you can use this to build an intermediate to long-term position as well by using the monthly signals, the annual signals. The market in gold needs to trade above 1807 to activate the monthly bullish price momentum. And obviously it's trading below the annual average here of 1840. and the monthly average of 1807. So the price momentum is bearish unless it closes above these levels. And the monthly targets that we're looking at from this bearish price momentum is 1731. That if we break this low of 1762, that seems to be a higher bottom that it's making. The next target would be 1731. And when we're looking at the monthly indicators, the monthly buy one, if reached of 1731, you're looking at about a 90% probability monthly that we can potentially see a reversion unfold from here. These are the highest probability levels to buy long or to go short. The 1852 level is the sell one level all the way up to 1928 for the rest of the month. If we take a look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, you can see a little clearer pattern that a bottom was made here on the 6th of December at 47,215. And the expected low for this week was about 50,280. So we came into the blue zone, which indicates accumulation of supply. This is the mathematical probability, the highest mathematical probability that this is the area where we're going to see accumulation of supply. And this is what we see here, the market coming down into this pattern, stabbing into this Fibonacci trend line, support lines which coincide pretty much with the area in blue, as well as the Bollinger Bands right below. So we got several independent confirmations that essentially we're looking at a bottom here. I want to change the style to a Heikin-Aishi chart, which is closer in identifying the relationship or synergy, you might say, to the blue levels that you see here. And this chart is a little closer in identifying when the momentum unfolds. As you can see here, back on around December the 5th, the market came down to test this trend lines and reverted right back above the weekly buy two level of 45,867, and that was the bottom. The low of 42,396. And actually, on September 29, we saw this low here that is the level of support that's building this uptrend line here that we see with the recent low that we made of 47,215 on December the 6th. This is a much more defined chart for Bitcoin, in that it's confirming for us that we're looking again at a potential bottom in the making. This is the highest probability where we're going to see a reversion to unfold. And if we look at the trading charts that we use, the 15 minutes, that's exactly what you're seeing. And the Heiken sheet defines, as I said, more how the momentum unfolds in relation to the variable changing price momentum indicator. And what it's confirming right now is that we're getting a bullish price momentum unfold. We completed the target from the daily, we completed the target from the weekly, if you want to use the daily average of 51,075 as a target. But the weekly signal, actually, the weekly target is all the way up to 54,980. This is the weekly signal that's been activated. In between, what you see is the daily targets that you can use for day trading against the longer term signal. And also what you see here is Bitcoin is activating a monthly buy one level, a monthly signal, a buy one level, which is a high probability signal with about a 90% probability that 60,300 is going to be accomplished, unless obviously it's negated by a close below 50,740. So far what you see here is even Heiken Aishi identifying the momentum unfolding. We bought 5 mini, 5 micro Bitcoin contracts at 1035. I'm sorry, at 51,035. If you're going to trade Bitcoin, I would suggest to trade the micro contracts, which are 1/10 of the full size of the contracts. It takes 50 micros for one full size of Bitcoin. So you can manage your risk and volatility with the micro Bitcoin contract, and that is MBT. If I'm looking to enter into a position without getting aggressive on the risk, this is the way basically to enter a position after you enter a day trade previously and you have a winning trade, you can use that money as risk for your next trade. And if you're looking to build a position, you pretty much can start using the micro contracts as I am here. So you have to measure the risk in trading Bitcoin according to your profile, but you can also use other derivatives like GBTC, which follow the same methodology, but it's dollar for dollar cash, you might say, one-on-one asset that you buy and you pay for. Do not take leverage when you buy in Bitcoin. Do not use leverage. The volatility is enough without taking aggressive risks in buying leveraged contracts. It's very important that you manage the leverage on your account, because the volatility of Bitcoin is by far unlike anything that we have seen before. GDLC is digital grayscale fund that essentially trades a combination of digital currencies. But you can see here clearly the Heiken-Aishi relating to the signals confirming the momentum unfolding from the buy one level of the weekly. So we've taken a nice profit on silver here for about $350, and pretty much for day trading, that's so far what we've been able to show here. But continue to hold your core long-term positions in metals, digital assets. I think we've come down to an extreme below the mean of the average price for these instruments. And now that we're beginning to get some of the fear out of the Omicron, Pfizer is finding that 3 vaccines is enough to contain, you might say, the infection to a minor infection. So there's a lot of positive news coming out. Omicron risk is being reduced in the marketplace, and I think we got to go back to see some kind of volatility in the economy, and hopefully this is not going to affect the holiday season economically. It's kind of taken the dark cloud out of the equation with regards to the variant Omicron. So what you see here on Bitcoin by trading above the daily average is basically the momentum unfolding, validating and confirming the target of 51,790. In a case where you use in multiple positions from the extreme below, which is the buy 2 level here, depending upon your profile, the levels above are levels that you can use to liquidate your position, all the way up to the extreme above the mean daily, which is 52,910. So this is what I say about this indicator, that it primarily you can use it as a GPS to drive your trading. Unlike anything else I've seen before, it identifies the extreme levels of speculation above or below. In this case, coming down into this extreme below the market, we can see that there's a exhaustion of selling at these levels here, and it's beginning to confirm the support of Fibonacci trend lines. And so we're using this bottom here as a Fibonacci retracement that is giving us an indication all the way up to 64,000, 65,000 approximately, before this market resolves a continuation from there or a retracement. If we do break out of this 78.2% Fibonacci retracement of 64,500 roughly, you're looking at $83,430 as the golden ratio, 161.8% target. So Bitcoin still has a lot of room to grow from these current levels that seem to indicate capitulation of this correction is taking place. Until next time, my friends, have a great weekend. Weekend? I'm already in a holiday mood. Have a great week, and continue to use the VCPMI to make some profits for day trading and to guide you throughout the week. Have a great trading day, my friends. We'll talk to you soon.